Alright guys, long time no see. I probably will end up posting this today, maybe. Oh, it's already late. So, sorry I've been absent, you guys. Literally just work and some medical stuff going on, so. But we are back. I'm gonna try to stay out here. I don't have any bug spray on. I'm gonna try to stay out here for as long as possible. I just got the 2 Dogos out right now. I've definitely mentioned this before, but Jack, I am gonna let her out. That's the plan, is to let both of them out. But Jack has a tendency to not sit. She gets excited and she'll stand and look at me instead of, sitting like she's supposed to before she can, come outside. So she isn't out right now, and she is in her pen. I do try to let the dogs go to the bathroom, and then put them in the pen, and then I let them out from the play area in their kennels. So I've tried to do, though I did get out a little bit later than intended, but regardless, so she is in the playroom, she's in her kennel. All she really has to do is sit, and then she can come out, but she's pretty terrible at that. And it's not even just sit. She has to sit the entire time as I'm opening up her kennel and everything else, right? And that's really hard for her. And she'll sit, but then it's just like I open the door or I approach her, and then she wants to get up, and then she's back to square one where she has to wait. And I try hard not to tell her to sit, because she's done that since the entire time she's been with me, right? That's been the one thing that I've taught them, is you sit for everything you want. Unless I tell you to down, then you down. But sitting is what gets you what you want, what gets you outside. So what gets you food, all that stuff, like, it's sitting. So she's been doing it for all of her life, and for whatever reason she has trouble remembering how to sit. Most of the time, actually. She's the one dog that when I let her out the pen, so they use the bathroom here, when they're not outside playing, they go in here to use the bathroom. It's just a lot easier to clean poop from sand than it is from grass. So I do try to, so they're basically they potty in the pen if they're not playing. I just make my life a little bit easier. But she's the only dog that when I come out here to let her back inside, she stands and watches me. And if I don't tell her to sit, I can be out here forever waiting for her to sit. Because what she'll do is she'll stand by the door, and then she'll pace, and she'll stand, and she'll stop and stand by the door, and then she'll pace, and she'll stand and start crying and pace some more, and I'll be standing here waiting for her to sit. But I don't know what it is that she forgets to sit, even though she's been doing it forever. But she's the one dog that I always have to tell to sit if I don't want to be eaten by mosquitoes waiting for her to sit out here. Similarly with food, she'll get it quicker because she kind of understands, like, okay, everybody else got their food and not me, let me sit down. But if I'm putting together food, she'll stand and watch me, and the other dogs will be sitting because they're ready. They know, right? And she's the oldest out of all 3. So it's just a little thing that we've been not necessarily fighting with. It's just irritating for me. So it's like one of the first things that I teach them, besides outside potty training, right? Just sit. Because, so that's why she's not out right now. But let me go ahead and go and check on her. Sorry, I got trash and stuff out here that I'm supposed to be taking out. I waited till, like I said, I was delayed, and now I'm scrolling and got into the trash. I'm going to take it out before the day ends. So let's see. I'm peeking in. And she's sitting right now. Okay. I need to change the water out. Awesome. She's already got her little collar on. It's freshly charged. As always, I know it should be adding chaos to the mix. Okay. So y'all saw that pretty nice and quiet. The dogs, you're doing some shedding. So smart. The dogs, for the most part, were eating grass. Girl, don't play games. Toast is ready for you. I don't know where Samara is. Okay. And there's some more. So she got a little tense there. We were watching her. Tail's still up as per usual. Oh, you know what, y'all, right? Sorry, y'all. I forgot to put their water together. Ah, leave it. Oh, it's just trashed on the floor. Yeah, so I meant to take them out earlier, but, hi, Samara. I meant to take them out earlier, but I got distracted inside. Now it's late, so in that time, the squirrels get to the water. So yeah, they need some water. It's not super hot like I was earlier today, but it's still enough that we need to go ahead and fill this up. Soak it on. Try to rinse this out a little bit. It is looking quite dusty because it rained recently. Samara, no ma'am. Yeah, I saw you, girl. He's like, what? I wasn't doing that. Samara, wait. I'm gonna have to take Samara to go swimming because I think she'd be pretty good at it. Actually, nah, that's too much. It's too much. Go back to the soaker. Yeah, I'm coming, guys. I'm sorry. This is one of the only times that I can fill the water bowl and they can drink out of it at the same time. I try not to let them do this inside the house because it just makes a mess. But out here, it doesn't matter if it makes a mess. They're outside. Nice cold water. There's Kratos big head in the way. You. Okay. Alright. Hi, Samara. Oh no, I didn't have water for you, so you've gone to the water in the pond, but I'm gonna fix that. Alright, so we're watching Jack. She's not doing too bad. Like I said, dogs use their mouth to play, so that's the thing. But she does have a tendency to like to grab and hold, and I'm not seeing that. So that's good stuff. I mean, she's still kind of a rude player, but that's the one thing that I've been trying to work on, which is why she has the e-collar on. So, anything else that the dogs don't like it, if my dogos don't like it, then they can let her know, like, hey, that's not cool. It's in their power to do. Kratos for sure can do it. Samara, she tries. I mean, I should probably get a video of it, but she's the one dog that I have that is, I don't know. Actually, I do know. So inside the house, you know, when I do let them inside the house altogether, which usually, to be honest, I usually don't let them inside the house altogether unless they're tired after play. However, when that does happen, Samara tends to be the one who, if I'm sitting on the couch, and all the dogs compete for affection. I usually don't pet them when they're not right next to me because they just push and shove each other out the way. But if Samara gets out there, she likes to snap at other dogs. Oh, she's potting in. She likes to snap at other dogs, and so, and it's weird that she's the one who's like, okay, no, back up, give me space. You know, this is my owner, but she's still the bottom of the pack because she's still a puppy for all intents and purposes. Hello. We were just talking about you, girly. So, it's probably good. Girl, you have to finish pottying, girl. She's like, I heard my name. To come closer. We're also doing a little bit of not a little bit of, but we're changing her food out. She's been on puppy food still, which wasn't ever, you know, I didn't intend for her to be on puppy food as long as she is, but it's taking her a lot longer to mature. And she's still super tiny. I mean, you can see her compared to Kratos. So Kratos, he's not necessarily at the top of the line for his size and weight, but he's at least the standard. All right, y'all, come on back. There we go. But I didn't feel like walking all the way to the back. But yeah, he's at least the minimum. Ah, toast, rude. No. But Samara is kind of under She's under the size. I think the weight-wise, she'll probably be okay if her size can catch up. But her size just hasn't caught up yet. You can see the dogos, they're not actually that much. The females and males only have like about an 1.5 inch difference in height. So, you know, she's kind of tiny. The only thing I will say is that I talked to her breeder who had bred some of her, you know, her original lines, like her great-grandfathers and mothers and everything, and she said that her dogos do tend to mature a little bit late, so about 18 months. And so Samara's not 18 months yet, so there's still some hope that she'll at least get a little taller. But yeah, she's been on puppy food because I thought that keeping her on puppy food would make her grow a little quicker or a little bit more, but it's not really making a difference. So we're making the transition over to adult food. So she got a little bit of runs, but sorry, I'm trying to move because I don't have bug spray on right now. So I'm trying not to walk in the grass, but also, unfortunately, I'm talking so much, so you know, they're following the smell of my breath, carbon dioxide. Aw. You ruined it, missus. I was coming to get a picture of all you chewing on the same stick. Well, that was my reason for coming out here. I mean, I do have other photos I could use. They're just not going to be topical. Like, I take pictures of the dogs if they're sleeping or if they're doing something cute inside the house. It's not going to be really related to them playing outside. Oh. You gonna let Jack have it? You see, Jack's behavior is improving now. Now, she still walks around with her tail in the air like half the time, as you guys can see. But it's just not up all the time now, which is, I don't know if it's not necessarily nice. She still kind of has the same behavior, but it is showing a little bit of, hi, man. It is showing a little bit of a change in her behavior. All right, Kratos is taking a water break. I ain't gonna get out the grass, though. I need to go back inside and get my... I need to go back inside and get my keys so I can take the trash out. So, anyway, y'all, nothing much going on around here. Like, not even our neighbor. It's far away. Looks like our neighbor next to our neighbor. But anyhow, so yeah, so all that little noise that you heard, that was kind of growling was Jack. Now, so Jack's the kind of dog who wants to, he wants to play. She wants to play with other dogs. I've talked about this before. I don't know. I don't want to keep going into it. But Jack is the kind of dog who wants to play with other dogs. But then he gets upset if they want to take her stick and stuff. She's that kind of dog. So right now, she's running along the fence as if the other dog is out because our neighbors have a dog. But the dog's not actually out. I mean, the neighbors are, but the dogs aren't. She's just being extra. But you know what? Just fine. A tired puppy is a good puppy. Y'all don't forget that. A tired dog is the best dog you guys can have. But they just well behaved. Ah! Oh, I thought Kratos was going to get a stick. I thought I was going to get some water. Yeah, I saw you, man. I saw you. Look at him. Look at his tail up. More confidence. My pretty boy. Who's your pretty boy, man? Who's your pretty boy? What you got there? I got a big stick. You back, ma'am? No. I'm telling you guys, the dog's not out. But she's running along the fence like as if she is. I was like, Kratos, she's looking like, is the dog actually there? The dog is not. And the dog's owners or my neighbors came out and they're leaving to go somewhere, you know, whatever. And so she's assuming that noise means the dog's out, and that's just not the case. Samara? No, ma'am. I saw you. Yeah, go get you some water, girl. But yeah, so, I mean, Samara's going through food transition. Nothing else is really going on, you guys, to be completely honest. Well, I'm trying to get my life together. That's the thing. I definitely need more discipline when it comes to videos and everything else in my life, if I want to be completely honest. But look at Samara, though. She's prancing, got her tail in the air. She's feeling real confident about this other dog. Pretty girl. You want to go join in, man? Yeah, see you looking. Yeah, Samara took off with it. You lost it. And it's funny because Samara really doesn't deal with toys that much unless somebody else has them. All right, y'all. I'm gonna try to stay out here just a little bit longer. So yeah, I do have to take that trash out, but I don't want the dog. I want the dogs to be out here for as long as possible. So essentially, I'm about to do. I'm about to go get my keys so I can go to my garage. So I prefer to go to my garage when I take the trash out. But I gotta go get those keys. I'm probably gonna talk to my dad for a little bit because he just tried to call me. So I might as well call him back. Let the dogs chill out for maybe another 20 minutes or so. I don't know if we're gonna get to an hour, to be honest, because mosquitoes be out here and they eating everybody. Well, they're eating me for sure. Kratos, leave it. Toast, leave it. So, yeah, now I can see them around the dogs too. Now, the dogs, don't bother them too much, but you know, still, we want to be careful with them. I don't want to get them ate up by mosquitoes. Hey, watch yourself. I don't be paying attention, but good geez. Samara looks like she's rightfully tired. What's with your ear, ma'am? I think somebody might be, her mouth might be bleeding, because... Man, that's on your fur. Oh, look at this. Somebody just drooled all over you. Toast, sit. Sit, good boy. Can I see you up? I'm going to bed, it's Kratos, but we'll check Mouse afterwards. It might be Jack, but it's very rare, because Jack, as much as she starts shit, she has a low pain tolerance in comparison to my dogos. And just means that she's more likely to yelp, you know, if another dog plays too rough or whatever it might be, than the dogos are. The dogs are very stoic. So I think that, yeah. Yeah, don't feel free to get on them. Yeah, I think it's Kratos, because now there's more. Some Marma. Oh, okay, it's hard to check for anything if you're not sitting still. Yeah. It's wiping away, so it's not bleeding actively, which is just not her. She's just who's being deposited on. Toast, we're gonna check your teeth, man. I didn't see anything, but it has to be from his mouth. I do appreciate that he let her go. Or, I mean, not that he was holding on, but he left her alone. And Samara said no. At Samara, no ma'am. She's like, dang, huh? The water's so much closer here. That's true. We won't get rid of it eventually. And she's shedding too, which I wonder if that's related to her. I wonder if that's related to her food change. Because Samara seems to shed a ton when she does shed. Jack over there prancing around. Leave it. So if one dog starts barking, they all gonna start barking. Yeah, they're starting to shed again. Ton. Look at this. Look at this. Actually, the weather hasn't really changed all that much right now, so I'm thinking that's because of the food change. Smart doesn't have like skin issues to where she gets rashes and, you know, anything like that, but she does shed so freaking much when she does shed. The comparison, Kratos sheds the absolute least of all my dogs. She sheds the absolute most, and they're the same breed. So, and honestly, now it could be just related to climate. Not climate, the food change. Because we have been slowly upping her adult food and cutting back on her puppy food. So nutritional changes will make that. I'm just going to have to start adding more cod liver oil to her food. Just to help her as she goes through this little transition. Because we're not buying any more puppy food. Not after what we have now. Oh, you guys, this has been super late. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Not as crazy as some of their play videos be, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Go ahead and end it here. So, I'm going to go ahead and do some cleaning up. Call my father. And then I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.